Hi, Mary. Thanks
Good
for doing
morning.
this interview with me. I appreciate it. You're one of our deacons, which is why you got selected and self-selected to do this, which is excellent. I wonder if you would share what your full name is and if there's a story behind your name.
My full name is Mary Louise Bohn now, but it was Kirkman. Yeah, there is a story with my name. I'm named after my grandmother's. My mom's mom was Mary. My dad's mom was Hilda Louise. Thank goodness they took the Louise and not the Hilda, even though they called me Mini Hilda. I got the name Mary Louise. Yeah.
Nice. And where did you grow up?
Racine, Wisconsin. Actually, it was Mount Pleasant. I lived on the corner of Highway 20 and 31, which at that time was all farm. It
Oh,
was
wow.
farmland. I was, yeah, supposedly a country girl. Yeah. You know,
Huh.
so it was nothing. Highway 31, 2 lanes, no stop and go lights, nothing like that.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. It was wonderful. We had all fields and just could play wherever we wanted. I mean, my grandfather owned the whole property. We had an apple orchard behind our house. We had a lot of fun time out there. Yep.
Nice. Have you been in Racine your whole life then?
No, I actually, with my ex-husband who was Air Force, I lived in Florida, and then we lived in Germany for 4 years
Okay.
before coming back to Racine. Yeah. So I was just gone for 7 years.
Okay.
But Racine's home, always has been, always will be.
And you are officially retired, although
No,
unofficially
yeah.
not retired.
It was a year ago this Sunday when I turned 65. I retired, yeah, and for a while in this last summer, and then I worked very, very seldom. Everything was pretty, just extra. Someone needed someone to cover for them, but I've been working now the last few months at least 2 days a week.
Okay.
Hopefully they did just hire on a new nurse that's going to be in our area, so that will hopefully cut back soon. I'm
Mhm.
planning on making a cutback soon because I mean 2 days a week is doable, definitely, but I'm retired, enjoying retirement, but
Yeah.
love my job, so it's not been that bad.
And what is
Yeah.
your job?
I am a nurse at the Cancer Center at Freighter, the main campus. I specialize in bone marrow transplant and cancers of the blood, of the
Okay.
bone marrow, blood, leukemias, lymphomas, multiple myelomas. hmm
Gotcha.
Done that for the 19 years this year will be that I've been doing that. So, but
That's
a nurse for
amazing.
37 this year. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. What individuals have had the greatest influence on your faith life?
Um, I think probably my mom and my sister. They got me back to the church. I went to my husband and I went and joined First Reformed.
Mhm.
Um, honestly, my inner thoughts was it was just time to return to church.
Mhm.
I would think it's probably just God telling me. I mean, I always was very faithful in that, but just never a church goer until then. And then it just kind of like, yeah, you need to go,
Mhm.
and have been going ever since, and have totally happy that I did. I mean, it's awakened a lot in me by doing
Mhm.
that. Yep. So,
And why is being part of a church important to you?
um, it gives me inner peace for one.
Mhm.
Um, uh, I enjoy the learning. I must say I am very bad at the learning of the Bible. I never really was instilled in us. I was raised Catholic, went to catechism, did the whole bit in that, but I can't really tell you anything I actually learned through that. It's really helped me enjoy the life of being a daughter of Jesus and God. I mean, it's an
Mhm.
inner thing, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm always learning. I always enjoy when we have the sessions or doing things, and definitely enjoy the lessons I learned with you and Jenny when you do the sermons. It's
Mhm.
very good. I mean, so it's always a learning process, just like my nursing's always a learning process. This journey in my life is also always a learning process.
Nice. When are you most aware of God's presence?
Wow. I am aware of God's presence at the littlest things. In the morning, walking the dog with a beautiful sunrise, a beautiful sunset. When I see a cardinal, I nature type stuff. I think it just, yeah. All I do is when it's something that stands out like that, all I can do is thank God, and I do. It's just amazing what He can do.
Mhm.
You know, if it's a peaceful morning out on the lake when we go up north, it just stuff like that. It just makes you feel like He's inside you, sharing this with you,
Mhm.
and say, "See what I can do."
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in your limited amount of free time, what do you like to do?
Well, Daryl and I, well, now we've got a new adventure. I am renting a area out at the Sturtevant Schoolhouse Mall, the antique place out there. So we've been going through our stuff, and we're twice a week we go out there and restock it and see how much we sold, and going through all. We're actually downloading our stuff more or less. You know, I call it junk, but it really isn't. But it's just time to lighten our load here. So it's been kind of a good event. It's kind of been fun in a way.
Yeah.
You know, it's work, but so we've been doing a lot of that. I love to read. We love to go for drives. He's got that Mustang convertible. So when the weather gets nice, we like to just go for long rides with our dog and things that are peace, calming and peaceful like that. So yeah, we
That's
spend a lot
awesome.
of time together just watching TV too at night. So I mean, it just depends on the day.
Yeah. When did you join Covenant, and what brought you to Covenant?
Unfortunately, what brought me to Covenant was the closing of our church, First Reform. The reason we were going to go out looking for a new church. And we started with Covenant because of Art Nancy and Diane Wilcox, both being members of our church that I've already started going there. So we started with that one first, and just never left. Never went looking anywhere else. So it was so comfortable. We got there. Everybody there made us feel welcome. Your services were so in tune with today, and just made us feel they enlightening. I can't say anything else. I just enjoyed the services, everything about it, the people there. So there was actually, and even my Daryl said, I said, well, where else should we go? And he goes, do you want to go anywhere else? I said, not really. He goes, well, then why should we? So yeah.
Nice.
So good from the start.
Excellent. And I think
Yeah.
I'll always remember Daryl's comment in the new member class that he likes the sermons every other week, which was tasty of him.
Yeah. He's right here. He's laughing.
Mhm.
Yeah, every other week. He didn't say which
Every other
week,
week.
Sarah.
He didn't, which I appreciated. Made it particularly delightful.
Yeah. He does have a good sense of humor. Watch out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this interview with me. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for asking me. I appreciate it too. I'm glad to share with everybody.
Awesome.
Yep. And if there's anything else I can do, let me know.
All right.